Right now, Madison schools open for students tomorrow with dozens of staff positions still going unfilled. The stopgap's in place to get classes going this fall.
I guess the guys with guns are just getting braver.
Also, shots fired into an apartment. The grandmother inside shares her story.
Here comes the sun on this beautiful Wednesday morning. We have your out-the-door forecast, plus, of course, the bus stop forecast.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. For a lot of kids out there this morning, this is it. Last day of summer break.
Soak it in.
Oh, man. Hope you had a great summer, everybody. Now it's time to get back to school. What a day.
At least we have a beautiful day on tap to send them out in style when it comes to summer.
It's a school night, really?
Oh, the first one.
Can't. It's a school
night. My gosh. It's a school night. Well, I'll tell you what. It's not a school day. It's a beautiful day.
There we go.
It is a beautiful day. As you head out the door, I'm encouraging everyone to grab the sunglasses. Be cool, right? Be cool while you're out and about. It's a good sunglasses day. You do not need the umbrella. Of course, you do not need a jacket or coat. It is still summer, and temperatures this afternoon, they're going to be warming up into the low 80s for those highs. Still comfortable, though. We're keeping the humidity low, but we do top out into the lower 80s later on. This is Doppler track. It's quiet. It's staying quiet. That's certainly some good news. Temperatures all across southern Wisconsin are generally hanging out into the 50s and low 60s. In fact, Lone Rock and Viroqua at 57. Same for Platteville, 59 at Mineral Point. Double nickels for Boscobel. Janesville, you're at 57. We're at 60 right here in Madison. That's a Dane County Regional Airport. A lot of the areas in the Madison Metro have temperatures hanging out into the 50s and or 60s. But dew points stay into the 50s. That's what keeps it comfortable even as you warm up to 82 this afternoon, and we will keep that sunshine around. The bus stop forecast for anyone headed out, pickup time, sunshine in the low 60s. We'll keep that sunshine around. At drop-off time, we'll be close to 80.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. All right, to that back-to-school coverage now. COVID continues to impact schools nationwide, but doctors also say to be mindful about other illness.
Our Shane Hogan is here with more on what you should be looking out for to start the school year. Good morning, Shane.
Hey, good morning, Leah. That's right. COVID will continue to stay on our minds as the kids head back this year, but now the classrooms will be full and the majority of students not wearing masks. The spread of other illness is likely to increase as well. Dr. Rupa Shah of SSM Health says things like the common cold, RSV, mono, strep throat, and bronchitis have already ticked up as kids head back to school and bring those germs and illness back home with them. And she says if your kid is sick, it's still best to get tested for COVID.
If your kid does have symptoms, to do a rapid home test, just to make sure that it isn't COVID, and then they can sort of go to school with the mask regardless, because you still don't want to spread all those other things to other children.
And with COVID still lingering and other more common sicknesses popping up, Dr. Shah says it's important to monitor symptoms, and if they persist after a negative COVID test, then it could be time to see a physician. And to get ahead of the seasonal flu, pharmacy chains like Walgreens and CVS are offering flu shots right now as well. And Chris, I know your kiddos are on their way back to school. We want to make sure we keep those germs out of the house.
Yeah, that's almost impossible to do, though. They're going to bring something back eventually. Right. It's just a matter of time. I think it's important right now to be vigilant of all of the symptoms and to take measured responses and to make sure we're doing the right thing and not sending our sick kids back to school where they just continue to spread everything.
That's right.
All right, Shane Hogan, really good information this morning. Thank you, Shane. The Madison Metro School District, meantime, will start the year with fewer teachers. They have 130 openings.
School teachers tell us they will have enough certified subs to cover. However, the district also hopes a new announcement from Governor Evers will help fill more of those jobs down the road. The governor now directing $75 million in federal funds to help districts fill some of those openings.
To gun violence in Madison now. Madison grandmother is sharing her story that has her wanting out of her West Side apartment. She says her unit was shot at last week. Last Wednesday, Madison police responded to a shots fired report at the Heather Downs apartment complex around midnight. At the time, officers found no shell casings, but when Pamela Woodward woke up the next morning, she called them back to show them the bullet holes.
I'm just grateful that that voice in my head told me to go to bed early. This is where I had been sitting.
If you had stayed in the couch,
I wouldn't be here talking to you, because it's right, the hole is right where my head was. And that's hard to comprehend. I'm too young to go. I have a 5-year-old granddaughter I want to stick around for.
Even after her place is fixed, Woodward is not planning to stay in the neighborhood much longer. She says she's lived there for 7 years, and there's no apartment numbers on the side of the building, so she says there's no way she could have been targeted.
To campaign 2022 now, Senator Ron Johnson welcoming delegates to the American Legion Convention in Milwaukee. There, while addressing the crowd, he talked about his work on behalf of veterans and also took the opportunity to criticize the Democratic Party.
These things didn't just happen. This isn't an administration came in and just had some bad luck. These are policies that opened our borders. Out-of-control deficit spending caused the inflation. A war on fossil fuels caused record gas prices. Low bail, no bail policies. Defund the police movement. Abolish ICE. These are the things that resulted in rising crime.
Johnson is facing a tight battle for re-election. The latest Marquette Law School poll had him trailing challenger Mandela Barnes. Johnson has recently come under fire for comments regarding the January 6th rioters, as well as his possible involvement in the alleged fake electors scheme on that day.
President Joe Biden, meantime, taking the stage to tout his Safer America plan to reduce gun crime. Yesterday's stop in northeastern Pennsylvania. He is calling for billions of dollars to hire and train police and a ban on assault weapons. Public safety has become a midterm campaign issue, and with elections a little more than 2 months out now, the president is back on the road to make his pitch for his party.
To this day, the MAGA Republicans in Congress defend the mob that stormed the Capitol on January 6th. You can't be a party of law and order and call the people who attacked the police on January 6th patriots.
Recent CBS News polling shows that abortion is emerging as a motivator to get out Democratic supporters. Meanwhile, Republicans are honing in on inflation and the economy.
For Badger Athletics, a big weekend is approaching. First up, the reigning national championship Badger volleyball team. They had their home opener against Marquette this Friday. The Badgers return to the historic field house after going 1-1 in the Big 12, Big 10 Challenge down in Texas. As far as home openers go, UW is 36-10-2 all time. It's an impressive stat to boast with the team's in-state rival coming to town.
It's just competitive matches every year. You know, it's right down the road. It's good for the state. It's good for their program. It's good for our program. If we're doing it at both places, it's I think it's been a win-win for the fans. It's been win-win for both of our programs.
After getting upset by Baylor over the weekend, Wisconsin goes into Friday at number 6 in the AVCA top 25 rankings. Then on Saturday, the Badger football team looking forward to showing off their new game day experience for fans at Camp Randall.
No doubt one of the most well-known spots on campus for students and fans alike. And if ticket sales are any indication, you might have a tough time getting to see it for yourself. Tulio Mohaldin reports.
Even before classes resume.
I think it is safe to say that the entire Badger Nation is very excited for this week and particularly this weekend.
One guaranteed place to find a lot of students is generating excitement at UW. The football opener on Saturday.
Been to a lot of games over the years, super excited for the season. The atmosphere, you really can't beat it. You know, the jump around, the games.
On the opposite side of where those students sit, fans will see some big changes.
I'm very excited for fans and friends to get a chance to see that space. I think it will enhance the game day experience.
The South End Zone reconstruction project, which started last fall, actually cuts the area's capacity in half, but offers nicer seats, club options, and a game day experience the school thinks will be even better.
Badger fans have really stepped up. I think that they like the product. I mean, we have about 60 of these seats left. Otherwise, every bit of the rest of the inventory of the South End Zone has been sold.
But it isn't all new. The South End Zone combines the added luxury while preserving the historic elements of the field house.
It is gorgeous, and how they've incorporated it into the historic field house is incredible.
And a little bit of history is something Badger alumni can appreciate.
People see this coming back weekend as a time to get into our fall traditions, start a new year, and have a chance to come together as fans, Badgers, alumni, and everybody who cares about the university.
That was Tulio Mohaldin reporting.
All right, it is 6:09 now. Coming up, we're looking ahead to next summer. Summerfest dates already have been announced.
And later, Quick Trip offering a new benefit for its employees, addressing a major shortage in the state.
Summer is ending, but the savings are endless at Bob's Discount Furniture. And this Labor Day weekend, we're having a summer send-off celebration at all Bob's locations near you and all 164 stores coast to coast, with 16 new stores this year alone.
Get Bob's Discount!
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer. The summer supercharged sales event is here. So stop by your Ford dealer today and check out great offers on select Ford vehicles. Then discover how Ford can take your summer to a whole new level. Hurry to the final days of the summer supercharged sales event for a great flex buy offer on Escape or Edge.
How do you use your energy? Hitting the ball farther than yesterday? Fielding whatever comes your way? Trying to shine as bright as the sun? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
If Tim Michels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michels says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michels.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Because where Culver's comes from, and the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Velco Factory Direct. What does that mean? It means no middleman, no overpriced, underperforming windows. It means getting what you want, when you want, without breaking the bank. It means when you buy one window, you'll get one free. Yes, free. It means quality craftsmanship, custom designs, and a lifetime warranty. It means a team of window professionals dedicated to one thing above all, your delight. Buy one window, get one free, ends Labor Day. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Velco.
Mirror, mirror on my 5-piece Tremont bedroom set. Only $9.99. Dresser and mirror, chest, queen bed, even a nightstand. At Bob's Discount Furniture, you get the quality and value you deserve. Even if you like talking to yourself in the mirror.
Get Bob's Discount!
You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the last day of the month. That means it's time to take a look back at all the fun August brought us in the 608.
Fun and inspiration. We met some wonderful people this month. And Josh Breider is here to take a look back at some of the greatest moments of the month. Hey, Josh.
Yeah, you bet. The final day of meteorological summer. I said it once again. I love that word. Chris Reese loves it every single time. Of course, every weekday here on News 3 Now this morning, we're highlighting those unique people, places, and events that make living here in the 608 so great. And August was once again nothing short of amazing.
There's still a lot of emotion attached to her passing. And as part owner here, my team surrounded me and said, hey, I think we can do this. And so the goal is ultimately to raise awareness, potentially raise some funds to be able to donate to gastroparesis research. And the best way that we could think to do that was to incorporate a little bit of fitness. And so the idea is to bring family and friends together from around the Madison area or beyond. There's a virtual option as well, in the hopes of trying to go for 100,000 meters on the cardio machines.
Some of our buttons go back to the 1700s. Believe it or not, modern for us is anything after 1918.
And finding out how much equipment is needed for adaptive sports, it's far more than a regular sport, was very intimidating. But Paul's party was embracing and supplied every single piece of equipment. We've paid for nothing.
When you talk to people, they all have dreams.
And so it was a matter of pinning those dreams down and taking baby steps to build confidence first, and then eventually get into their final dream.
So many wonderful people, so many wonderful stories. If you'd like to watch more of these features, click on the In the 608 section at channel3000.com, guys. And of course, we are just getting started. Every month, we're meeting so many wonderful people right in our own backyard doing incredible things.
Yeah, I learned something just about every morning in the 608 about all of the wonderful people and places that are in our own backyard.
It's so cool to see. I mean, obviously, we all have our own stories, right? We all have our own backgrounds. If we just can come to the table with all of our knowledge and inspiration, I mean, the world would be a better place. So I think you just got to remember that being positive and spreading that energy around is always going to do incredible good here for us in the 608.
I know we've asked you in the past, and it's hard to pick, but was there one story or inspirational person that really stood out to you this month?
You know, oh boy, that's always a tough one because I love them all. I will say, I think yesterday's piece about the dream generators, I think that really spoke to a lot of folks. I heard from a lot of folks that saw that story yesterday too, but I think that always goes back to if you have a dream, you can achieve it. You just got to put your mind to it, and I think that's something that anybody can learn from.
Inspiration and lessons for the rest of us. Josh Sprider, thank you very much.
If you know of a story that would inspire everyone, let Josh know about it. He's at Josh Sprider TV on social media, or email him for a chance to be featured.
6:15, time to tune in to Chris Reese, your first warn weather. Hey, Chris.
We are getting you out the door this morning, starting out with the temperatures as you step out. And most of us are hanging out into the 50s in Cross Plains, one of the cool spots at 53. Everyone else generally into the mid and upper 50s. 59 at Wanakee, same for Middleton. Oregon, you're at 58, 55 for Belleville this morning. Stoughton's also got the double nickels, 57 for Sun Prairie and Cottage Grove. At Dane County Regional Airport, it is 60. We've seen that temperature fall. Dew point still at 54. There is still room when we get closer to the 7 o'clock update for that temperature to drop just a little bit more towards 59. We'll watch that, but we are at 60 right now. The rest of southern Wisconsin, it's the same story. Mid to upper 50s, a couple of spots into the lower 60s. Monroe joining the party at 60 degrees there, 57 for our friends in Janesville. You look at the dew point, this is a good measurement of the moisture that's in the air. How humid is it? Is the air just heavy, or is it light and refreshing? Once dew points start to drop down into the 50s, this is refreshing air. And we have dew points into the lower 50s at that, so this is really refreshing, and that's going to keep things dry as we go throughout the day. All of the upper Midwest still quiet right now. That's positive news, and the whole state of Wisconsin is dry. The only green blip you see is the wind farm throughout parts of Dodge County, but the Madison Metro, all of us do have clear skies at the moment. So let's time out how the rest of the day goes. This is now lunchtime. Temperatures will be into the upper 70s at that point. We still have a bit of a westerly, northwesterly wind. We'll top out into the lower 80s later on this afternoon, and even your dinner time hours will be comfortable with temperatures still into the 70s. But our wind direction changes overnight. It becomes a little bit more southwesterly. That sets the stage for a warmer tomorrow. So starting out into the 50s and low 60s at bus stop time tomorrow as MMSD heads back. Into the afternoon, we're a little bit warmer. Middle 80s. We'll see a little bit more humidity, but it's still going to be rather pleasant compared to what it could be as we top out right around 84 degrees or so. That being said, I'm all about swimming in the pool, so enjoy the day. Swim in that pool if you have the opportunity to do so. It is a good day for it. The weekend's going to be a nice period for it too, but I am watching a chance for some rain late Friday night into Saturday. Then the rest of your weekend should be dry from that point forward. In fact, most of us will be sleeping for that thunderstorm chance. There we go. 86 on Friday, 70s for the weekend, and early next week we'll see more low 80s by the end of next week. Keep in mind our average high now 77, so we are above average on these temperatures.
Yeah, some 80s in that longer forecast. Looking good, Chris.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Holding on to summer. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Summerfest 2023.
Whoa.
New dates just announced here. It's going to take place over 3 weekends again. Kind of a new normal, you could say, for the festival. Dates are June 22nd through the 24th, June 29th to the 1st, and July 6th through the 8th. Summerfest will also be celebrating its 55th anniversary next year. General admission tickets for next year, as well as announcements on artists, will be made in the weeks to come.
Around Wisconsin, a La Crosse convenience store is expanding its benefits to attract and retain employees. Quick Trip opened its doors to its newest child care center this week. The company's public relations director says it's been hard for employees to find child care. This is just one solution. The center is located in the former La Crosse Wellness Center building. It has classrooms, an art room, and a library on site. Care is only available for Quick Trip employees, but what a great way to maintain talent there.
This is a big concern, and
yeah.
It's what we saw a lot of people leave the workforce for over the past few years, because childcare is just so difficult. And the cost is just skyrocketing these days, so whatever employers can do to help in that situation, hey, I'm all for it.
We are 6 months pregnant. In the last 4 months, we have joined 15 wait lists. We haven't heard a word from any of them.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Good
Stuff out there, guys.
There you go. Well, maybe I'll quit and I'll become your nanny.
That would be great. You've got the experience for it, that's for sure.
Oh man, it's the.
You know what you're doing.
The next thing I need is another person to take care of.
Another newborn.
Yeah. Coming up, a spill that shut down a Tennessee highway.
And ahead in our next half hour, why you'll have to pay state taxes here in Wisconsin on that federal student loan forgiveness.
This portion of News 3 Now is brought to you by Shopko Optical.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
My name is Mike Williams. I've been driving school bus off and on for 21 years. Here at our terminal, we're kind of like a family too. Somebody has an issue with a bus, other people kick in and help and get the job done.
My wife and I worked hard for decades. We thought our retirement was secure.
But inflation is changing everything. Gas, groceries. It's hard for retirees on fixed incomes. But I'm even more worried about the debt we're leaving our grandchildren.
Senator Ron Johnson understands we must get spending under control.
And he's working to stop the waste in Washington.
Tell Senator Johnson to keep fighting for Wisconsin seniors and the next generation.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
Nothing beats a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhoffels. During our Labor Day sale, get great deals on Tempur-Pedic mattresses, like a queen Tempur-Pedic for only $22.49. Plus, you get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Or save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets. And you can rest easy when you take advantage of Steinhoffels' 60-month zero-interest financing. Isn't it time you got a great night's sleep? Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Get the guaranteed lowest appliance and grill prices of the season at the end of summer clearance sale at Grand Appliance. Save up to 25% instantly on unbeatable deals, like this LG Mega Capacity Washer for just $698, and up to $1,000 in additional package rebate savings you won't find anywhere else. Shop your local showroom or grandappliance.com today. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
Febreze Unstoppables Touch Fabric Spray. Just shake and spray to unlock touch-activated scent technology. Hours or even days later, enjoy bursts of freshness with every touch. For long-lasting freshness, grab Febreze Touch.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser for a deep-down hygienic clean. Magic Eraser removes the messes you see, as well as more of the dirt and grime you don't. All you do is wet, squeeze, and start erasing dirt and grime all around the house. Try Mr. Clean Magic Eraser for a deep-down clean.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Oh, look at this. You may have noticed I was not here Monday.
What?
How presumptuous of me to think that people actually remember if I was here on Monday.
We missed you. We missed you dearly.
Well, I was off escorting my two oldest to their first day of school. A first and a third grader I have now. Incredible. Oh, where does the time go? It was so nice to have the morning off and experience one of those rare chances to go to school with my kids. Don't regret that at all. Not a single regret taking Monday off. It was something intentional that I planned to do more of. I said this last year. I showed a back-to-school picture, and I go, man, I got to stop missing these things.
I remember that.
Yeah, me too.
Because they're few and far between. Everybody I run into who has kids that are grown now say, oh, enjoy these years, enjoy these moments, don't let it pass you by. Yeah, sure, the days can be long, but the years just fly by. So try to soak up these moments, and that's what I did on Monday, and so I wanted to share that with you.
The girls looking good on their first day of class. Love the colorful backpacks, footwear. I'm really liking your dudes there. You're a pretty hip dad.
Yeah, my Hey Dude shoes.
Yeah, that Under Armour shirt.
Oh man, I can get cash. That's I may go work out, or I may go to the grocery store, or I may just lounge around the house. Look, I don't know.
We named this look #Casual Chris. We love it. Hey, I'm glad to see your girls going back to school, having a good time doing it.
Yeah,
glad you were there for it.
Share your back to school pictures with us. We'd love to see them, by the way. Trending this morning, Memphis police had to shut down the interstate after a big rig hauling Alfredo sauce crashed into a wall.
Yeah, Alfredo sauce. Take a look.
Delicious situation.
Gross.
Chris Reese is a fan. The crash sent jars of the creamy white sauce crashing down onto the roadway. It happened on Interstate 55 during rush hour in the afternoon, so you better believe this was a mess. Chris Reese thinking, this will make a pretty good pasta.
This situation does not, but I will be making a pretty good pasta tonight.
Inspiration.
Or at least having one. I may not make it myself. I might just get one.
Great. This is nasty. I love Alfredo, but this is nasty. All right, stick around, folks. News 3 on This Morning's back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
What's so great about being a Pick and Save Boost member? Free delivery on the Pick and Save products you love, and more rewards like double fuel points. Boost by Pick and Save Fresh Perks, a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year. Learn more at pickandsave.com.
Family-owned Brothers Maine is celebrating Labor Day with special deals on Whirlpool kitchen and laundry appliances. With our low price guarantee and free delivery, you can kick back and relax. We've got it covered. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
Here at Precision, we are veteran-owned, and we take pride in servicing not only our community, but serving our country as well. No job is too big and no job is too small. Here at Precision, we'll fix them all.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Wisconsinites don't back down from hard work. We got self-starters and never-stoppers. Folks who help feed a nation. Pioneers in innovation. Teachers and third-shifters like my parents. You deserve a senator who protects your jobs, not one who sends them overseas. I work to bring manufacturing back home so we can make things in Wisconsin again. When we harness what we have, we can change where we're going. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Research shows that people remember ads with young people having a good time. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's a pool party.
Look what I brought!
Liberty Mutual! They customize your home insurance!
So you only pay for what you need! Young people having a good time with insurance! Young people, good times, insurance!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hypnotize your way to savings.
Breathing techniques to help you save.
Looking to make saving a habit?
Yeah, what's the secret?
No secret. Just open a savings account at BMO and we'll give you a cash reward for every month you save.
A cash reward?
Just for saving?
Mm-hmm. And when you open a checking account, we'll give you a $300 bonus to get your new savings habit started.
Love that.
What's your book?
How to get a $300 bonus and a monthly cash reward for saving with BMO.
He literally wrote the book on saving.
That's me on the cover.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Is this the new phone?
Yeah. With US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
Mm-hmm. I got exactly what I wanted. Big screen, big storage. I cannot remember the last time I had so many different options.
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get any phone from any brand free.
Are you actually texting them?
I don't know. I just thought I would just...
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
With Pick and Save Fresh Perks, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. You also earn fuel points on every purchase to save big at the pump. Pick and Save Fresh Perks. All you do is win big, big savings. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, one more day until many students head back to school. Should they wear masks? And how the bus driver shortage is impacting start times.
Breaking news overnight in the search for documents at President Trump's Florida home. The DOJ saying associates might have been hiding information in Mar-a-Lago.
Back to school, back to class. I have for you the bus stop forecast coming up.
Oh, you know it's getting close when we got the bus stop forecast.
Dr. Seuss over here giving us the weather. I like that.
I know. I was like, hold on. How can I have bars, as the kids say?
Look, class lesson.
A little lesson. That's what we're going for, but it's a beautiful day out.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Last day of summer for lots of Madison folks.
It's a school night this morning. As I said earlier, a school night, not a school day for at least most of us here in Madison. Some of you have gone back to school already. If you've done so, this is the bus stop forecast for you. Pickup time, it's nice. Temperatures are into the low 60s. Headed home later on this afternoon, look for temperatures into the lower 80s. We keep that sunshine around. The sunshine sticks with us pretty much all day long. Ooh, there it is. Here comes the sun this morning, right above the horizon. Our temperature is at 60. Air is calm as well. Dew points are into the mid-50s, so it's not moving around, or the air is not moving around all that much, but dew points into the mid-50s keeps things comfortable too. This is high-resolution radar. A clean sweep. That's what you love to see, especially in the morning as you're getting ready to head out. The only real thing you're going to need are sunglasses early on. We're starting out to the low 60s, of course. We will warm up towards 78 by lunchtime. We will top out into the lower 80s this afternoon. And as I said, that comes with the sunshine all day long. Soak that up and enjoy it. We'll talk about some of the rain chances we could see coming up.
All right, Chris Reese, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. 6:31 and breaking overnight. The Justice Department says it has uncovered efforts to obstruct its investigation into the classified documents seized from President Trump's Florida estate. A court filing late last night pushes back on Trump's request for a third-party special master to look through the documents. It included this photo showing documents clearly labeled top secret. According to the 36-page filing, 13 boxes and more than 100 documents were discovered on the property. The New York Times reporting this morning that's twice the number of documents lawyers voluntarily turned over, even though they told investigators under oath they had returned everything. 3 classified documents were found in desks inside Trump's office. All right, now to our back-to-school coverage here in Madison. A big week for area kids returning to class and another school year where the pandemic will be a factor.
One question that parents may have is, should my kids still wear a mask? Our Shane Hogan got some expert advice and is here with what he found out. Shane?
Hey, Chris. Yeah, as we enter the second full school year with COVID-19 still impacting, now that CDC recommendations have changed and cases remain low, parents might be left wondering what to do when it comes to masking. Well, right now in Dane County, the current weekly case rate per 100,000 people is at 191, putting the county at a medium level of community spread, according to Public Health Madison Dane County. Dr. Rupert Shaw of SSM Health says now that we've entered a different phase of the pandemic where more people are vaccinated and boosted, each family will have to find what works, but there are some instances where she thinks masking should be encouraged.
And each family does have to use their own, individual kind of what works best for their family. But I think at this point, children should be encouraged to mask maybe in times where they're going to be in closed spaces together, maybe at a school assembly, on a school bus together, in tight spaces.
Dr. Shaw also says masking in schools will help prevent other illnesses like the flu and common cold from spreading as well. And just to reemphasize her earlier point that unless requirements and mandates are brought back, the decision will mostly be on individual families. And she said some families might have people who are immunocompromised or likely to struggle with COVID, so that could heavily weigh on whether or not kids mask in school. So something to think about, as this is pretty much a family decision that will be made moving forward, again, unless mandates are brought back.
Yep, you got that right. Shane Hogan, thanks for that advice. We appreciate it. All right, class times for your student will continue to be impacted since the start of the pandemic because of a bus driver shortage.
Madison Metro schools confirmed their start and end time changes announced as temporary last year will continue for the start of this school year. Here's a short list of some of the biggest changes. A couple of schools, including Gompers, Kennedy, and Lakeview, don't start until 9. They'll run until 4 every day. The district says there is a silver lining that we haven't really lost the total number of drivers.
But the good news here in Madison is that issue has somewhat stabilized. And so we're going to have enough drivers to continue the routes the same way that we ended last school year.
You can find a full list of school start times at channel3000.com.
The teaching shortage, we're seeing that statewide and nationwide, really. Up in Oshkosh, an organization called CISA working to train and prepare substitute teachers to help out. About 30 people attended a training yesterday, get this, including a couple of current sheriff's deputies. You can become a sub in Wisconsin with this one-day training at CISA. It's through the Residency and Teacher Foundation.
We'll give them a certificate electronically at the end of the day that they could go on the website tonight and be applying for their license, and they could be employed in schools tomorrow.
There were also 8 veterans present in yesterday's training. Everybody helping out where they can when we get closer to the school year with that teacher shortage.
An update on the President's student loan forgiveness plan now. Those who qualify for the relief funds will have to pay taxes on that sum. On a $10,000 forgiveness, borrowers will owe an average of $530 to the state of Wisconsin. If you qualify for the $200,000 or the $20,000 of forgiveness, rather, you'll owe at least $1,100 in state taxes. The forgiven debt is lumped into your regular income. This generally won't affect which tax bracket you're in. Wisconsin is among 13 states that will tax student loan debt forgiveness because it has not updated part of its tax law.
On the whole, this is a good deal for someone who has debt relief. If you get $10,000 worth of debt relief and you owe $530 in state taxes, still a pretty good deal, but you need to realize it's coming.
Wisconsin could change course and allow the debt to be forgiven tax-free, but it would need to update its tax laws. The legislature not likely to come back into session before next year and would need to move forward pretty quickly to get this done. For their part, the State Department of Revenue says that it will ask the legislature to not tax that debt forgiveness when the agency makes its budget request next year.
Continuing coverage now on a story we first told you about Monday. Well, yesterday, a third wire was found hanging across a bike trail bridge in Fitchburg. Take a look. We got a photo of it. This is close to the same location where 2 others were recently found. They were stretched across the Badger State Trail Bridge just off of Allied Drive. Madison police tell us they're aware of it and they are investigating. Greg Goldstein first discovered the wire last Friday when he ran into it. He had injuries to his neck and bruises when he got thrown off his bike because of it. He also found the second cord the next day, the third one yesterday morning. Police are encouraging bikers now to be aware of their surroundings as they continue to look into who may be responsible.
The city of Madison has some new input to consider this morning as it comes up with a plan for Rindall Park. Madison Parks wants to develop the space for the next 15 to 25 years. They held a community open forum last night to get some input. Currently, the 90-acre park features tennis courts, many soccer fields, a playground, a splash pad, community garden, and a lot more. Residents near the park are much younger on average compared to the rest of Madison, leading some to ask for input from the youth on what they want to see at the park.
We're interested in hearing what people who use all of those different features have to say about the future of Rindall Park.
You might go talk to kids at the schools, 4th, 5th, 6th graders on up and see what they want to see in this park.
Community members say that keeping the park's youth soccer is critical, while others want to expand the park space for community gardening and retain the vast and natural land in the park, including trees and native wildlife. Taking this into consideration, the Parks Department will submit a draft of their master plan to the city in November, with a final proposal coming in January of 2023.
More local news now. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi, along with Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway, announcing an added $9 million investment for a new men's homeless shelter.
Addressing homelessness requires a holistic approach and a continuum of services, but above all, it cannot work without partnership and cooperation among all levels of government and the community.
The county pledged $3 million. Now Parisi adding another $6 million to his 2023 capital budget. That will make the shelter the largest capital investment in the budget this year.
6:39 here on your Wednesday. Taking a look outside, we'll have an update on traffic in the metro still ahead. And we're going to keep watching that back to school forecast And track some rain chances to start your Labor Day weekend.
And Josh Spreiter joining us in studio with the look back at all the fun we've had in the 608 this month.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress preview sale is going on now. Save up to $1,000 on Serta, up to $800 on Purple, and up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus special financing and free furniture on select mattresses. It's the Labor Day preview sale, this week only at Ashley.
With Red Robin's $10 gourmet meal deal, the choice is yours. Pick one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries. All for just $10. Hurry in before it's gone.
Red Robin. Yum.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry in to a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
So I climbed into the cab and then I settled down inside. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
It sure feels good when you get it right. And with the #1 power toothbrush brand recommended by dental professionals, Philips Sonicare makes it easy for you to always get brushing right. Philips.
Wisconsinites don't back down from hard work. We got self-starters and never-stoppers. Folks who help feed a nation. Pioneers in innovation. Teachers and third shifters like my parents. You deserve a senator who protects your jobs, not one who sends them overseas. I work to bring manufacturing back home so we can make things in Wisconsin again. When we harness what we have, we can change where we're going. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
With Red Robin's $10 gourmet meal deal, the choice is yours. Pick one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries. All for just $10. Hurry in before it's gone.
Red Robin. Yum.
Ashley's Labor Day preview sale is going on now. Don't miss 30% off furniture, plus an additional 15% off, or no interest for 60 months. It's the Labor Day preview sale, and it's this week only at Ashley.
I call it divine intervention.
A team of doctors bring a sparkle of hope to a local woman diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Hear her story and how a second team helped get her over the goal line. Thursday on News 3 Now at 6.
News 3 Now Sports brings you the Badger Blueprint. Join us every week for an exclusive look at Wisconsin football. From the practice field to the locker room, the game day previews and highlights. Badger Blueprint, Wednesdays only on News 3 Now at 10.
You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
Hey, Chris. I'm Julie from Verona. Chris, plan my day.
Well, good morning, Julie. Verona, great town there, and it's going to be a beautiful day in Verona today. Temperatures will top out into the lower 80s. We're starting out in the 60s. Already this morning, you can expect that sunshine, even the low humidity, and the comfort. That's the good news about it. Here's what we're looking at in terms of temperatures right now. All across southern Wisconsin, we're generally into the mid to upper 50s, a couple of spots in the low 60s. Let's talk about Verona specifically. That's where the temperature is at 57 this morning, and most of Dane County finds their temperatures into the 50s, but yeah, there are a couple spots that are at 60. Verona's at 57. The Dane County Regional Airport coming in a little bit warmer at 60 at this point. High resolution radar does give the entire area, though, a clean sweep, so that is some good news. We will stay dry throughout the day. Lunchtime, look for temperatures hanging out into the mid-70s at that point. We'll top out at 82 later on this afternoon, and we keep our winds out of the west and northwest. That will help keep the drier air in play. But overnight tonight, things begin to change up for us just a little bit. Our winds become a little bit more southwesterly. So this is 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. You're headed out to the bus stop because school starts tomorrow, MMSD. You're headed out tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be into the upper 50s, right around 60. Winds stay southwesterly throughout the day. That's actually going to help us warm up a couple more degrees. So look for your highs right around 84 or so tomorrow. A little bit more humidity. Not terrible, though. That's certainly some good news, but we are still going to be warmer. So that being said, my forecast for today, enjoying some of those last days of summer, take a splash. The pool forecast is one that features sunshine, no lightning. Temperatures make it to the 80s, and it's not terribly humid. So don't forget the sunscreen while you're out either, but it's going to be great. The next rain chance, though, it's Friday night into early Saturday. Notice that time is midnight. Most folks will be sleeping as this rain moves on through, but then that clears out of here by the time most of us wake up on Saturday. So we go into the mid-80s Friday, a chance for thunderstorms at night. Saturday morning, you're waking up. We're starting to clear things out. We're cooler, 70s for Saturday and Sunday. More 70s early next week, but you keep the sunshine around almost every single day. We'll be back into the 80s by the middle and end of next week.
All right, Chris Reese. That just looks like a wonderful forecast, doesn't it?
It is a wonderful forecast. I'm actually excited about this, but you know, I'll be excited about other things in like 3 or 4 months. I'm excited about this right now.
You love the snow.
Nope.
All right, thanks, Chris. Hey, it is the last day of the month, so that means that it's time to take a look back at all the fun that happened in the 608 in August.
How can you be thinking about snow when we just had the state fair? Look at all these beautiful outdoorsy. Yeah, Chris Reese is always thinking about
He
snow.
loves meteorological winter.
I sure do.
Couldn't resist.
You love
People are gonna
saying
be
that.
so sick of me saying that.
You're cut off.
Hey, another month of fun. We've been busy again. Every weekday, of course, here on News 3 Now this morning, we're highlighting the unique people, places, and events that make living here in the 608 so great. And let's see what kind of shenanigans I got to during August. So we got one backpack already done, and it's what, 5:15 in the morning. I think we're looking pretty good here in the 608. Come fill this boat with school supplies. Hey guys.
We have some great food, great beverages. I'm really excited to walk through the barns, pet some cows.
We have seen some cattle moving on in the background. Everyone's quite busy even at 5 o'clock in the morning.
These are BPA-free, microwave-safe, dishwasher-safe, and virtually indestructible.
Nice catch.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I was doing it! Come to the fair!
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing! Look at this!
I'm doing it. Okay, that went a lot faster than I expected. We're gonna flamingo on over here to Andy Bailing with Madison Magazine. What's it gonna be? Oh my gosh.
Spin again.
Odds. I knew it was gonna happen. We're gonna do it one more time. And if it happens again, I'm walking out of here. We're done. We're done. 3-year subscription doesn't get any better than that, right? You can always get your Madison Magazine.
Absolutely.
Here we go. See you later. No fun was had there. No fun. If you'd like to watch more of these features, you can click on In the 608 section at channel3000.com.
So did you ever check back in with that lady, make sure she was okay after you kicked her?
Yeah, no, we had a couple emails back and forth, and she had talked a couple times. She's like, I'll send the bill to News 3. I'm like, you do that. Poor Barb Bailey at the Sun Prairie Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, I just about knocked her right out of the shot. We had this like great plan, and she was gonna hand me the corn cob as soon as I got down there.
Okay.
Well, the slide was so stinking fast. I mean, you saw my legs were up in the air. I mean, that was when I like tweaked my back too, like the week before that.
Oh yeah.
But I think that I'm not joking when I say that. I think that slide actually knocked me back into place because it was right after that it was like magic.
Forget the chiropractor.
Yeah, cheapest chiropractor you'll ever find.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. I mean, obviously this summer was a blast. We were so busy all summer, and I mean, I'm excited to get out to some fall festivals this year. So if you know any of your favorite pumpkin farms,
corn mazes,
all that,
yeah, all
corn
that
mazes.
stuff.
I mean, there's
Best
just so
time of
much
the
to
year.
be excited about. So yeah, a lot more to look forward to.
Josh, thanks for making us smile every day.
You bet.
Hey, Josh is always looking for some inspiration, some news stories. Here's how to get a hold of them, and maybe yours could wind up in the 608.
Okay, it's 6:48 on your Wednesday. Coming up in the morning sprint, a new launch date for the Artemis mission when you can watch.
First, though, we want to say happy birthday to Skylar and all the kiddos turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with us. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, with custom sofas from $8.99 and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale. Don't miss it.
I worked really hard to save for retirement, worked all the hours I could, whatever it took. But Ron Johnson thinks we should consider raising the retirement age for Social Security and Medicare. That's a terrible idea. And he voted over and over again to weaken and cut Medicare, driving up our costs. Ron Johnson even wanted to privatize Social Security, calling it a legal Ponzi scheme. Tell Ron Johnson to strengthen Medicare.
Menards is the one-stop shop for everything you need. Get a truckload of savings on items you need every day for everyone in your household. We have it all, from big to small and everything in between. Power your electronic devices with Energizer batteries. Energizer is a brand you can rely on with batteries that keep going and going. Pick up a 24-pack of Energizer AA or AAA batteries for just $17.78 right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Summer is ending, but the savings are endless at Bob's Discount Furniture. And this Labor Day weekend, we're having a summer send-off celebration at all Bob's locations near you and all 164 stores coast to coast, with 16 new stores this year alone. So come celebrate with my new 60-month financing option. Incredible values on living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and more. And entertainment and yummy treats for the kiddos. It's gonna be great! Great indeed, Balloon Bob. So come celebrate Bob's coast-to-coast growth. The sun never sets on savings with Bob's Discount.
A new Chevy is the smart way to hit the open road this summer. The smart way to road trip and seek new adventures. Go a little farther this summer in a new Chevy. Find new get up and go, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2022 Equinox models. Plus, get 0% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
They look different online.
Jeez. Wow, that's a lot of rolls. When you prefer dream vacation over a rental nightmare.
Guess sometime.
Let's get you checked in. It matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale on now, with a huge in-stock inventory of top brands for every room in your home, with Lazy Boy recliners from $3.99 and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's anniversary sale. Don't miss it.
Let's go live life, baby.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, starting September 12th.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
NASA says the uncrewed Artemis 1 mission has a new launch date of Saturday after it was scrapped this week due to a crack in one of the engines. The 2-hour launch window opens at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Time. After the launch was scrubbed on Monday, the launch team spent the remainder of the day evaluating data.
Russian state news agencies reporting the last leader of the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev, has passed away. Gorbachev sparked a revolution, helping bring down the Berlin Wall and dissolve the Soviet Union after almost 70 years as a socialist state. He also found common ground with then-President Ronald Reagan, signing the INF Nuclear Reduction Treaty in 1987. Gorbachev also won many awards, including the Nobel Prize for Peace. Mikhail Gorbachev dead this morning at the age of 91.
A second person has been arrested in connection with the deadly shooting near Warner Park earlier this summer. Police say they arrested a 22-year-old woman Monday on Moraine View Drive. She faces charges of party to a crime of homicide and obstructing. The victim was an 18-year-old from Milwaukee. He was found dead inside a stolen car along North Sherman Avenue.
4 people, including 2 kids, hurt in a crash east of Beaver Dam. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office says it happened at 4:25 p.m. yesterday at the intersection of County Highway A and Olinger Road. A man was stopped in the northbound lane to turn left onto Olinger when a woman in a Toyota rear-ended him. An 11-year-old child in her car was flown to UW Hospital in Madison, and a 14-year-old was rushed to the hospital by ambulance.
Rembert Weakland's funeral was held yesterday, but many think the former archbishop didn't deserve the celebration. Weakland knowingly reassigned priests who had allegedly sexually abused minors. The archdiocese released a statement saying the funeral is not a glorification of Weakland's life, but rather an act of mercy for the dead.
A 61-year-old motorcyclist from Cambridge died in a crash on the on-ramp from I-3990 to the Beltline yesterday afternoon. In a news release from the DOT, the rider failed to negotiate the turn onto the ramp and was ejected. His name is not being released pending notification of the family.
A crisis is unfolding in Jackson, Mississippi this morning over low water pressure. It's forcing schools to go remote and raising concerns that firefighters won't even be able to put out fires. Recent flooding worsened the problem at a water treatment plant, creating a crisis for 180,000 people. A new pump is being brought in today to increase the water pressure, but officials can't say how long the issue is going to last. Mississippi's capital has also been under a boil advisory now for a month.
25 years ago today, in the early morning hours of August 31st, 1997, Princess Diana died in a Paris car crash. She was being chased by the paparazzi. Shock quickly gave way to an outpouring of grief still felt today. In 2008, a jury decided Princess Diana and her boyfriend, Dodi Fayed, were unlawfully killed by a combination of the driver of the chauffeur, Henri Paul, and the posse of paparazzi pursuing them.
A North Dakota man convicted of shooting 2 police officers in Wisconsin almost 2 years ago will likely spend the rest of his life in prison. A judge in Waukesha County added another 80 years to the 50-year sentence Nathaniel Benton is already serving for trying to kill an inmate in jail with a sharpened toothbrush.
Justice Department employees now barred from partaking in any political activities. Attorney General Merrick Garland issued a memo announcing those new restrictions. He admits the DOJ previously allowed non-career appointees to attend partisan political events if they had approval, but no more.
Here's the latest James Webb Telescope discovery. Take a look. The photo showcases the Phantom Galaxy, a spiral of solar systems 32 million light years away from Earth. The images were created using data from both the Hubble and the Webb Telescope.
Temperatures top out into the lower 80s for your highs later on this afternoon. We're going to keep that sunshine around with us pretty much all day. Soak that up and enjoy it. Overnight tonight, we clear things down into the upper 50s, low 60s as well. We're going to see more sunshine the rest of the week, but a chance for some thunderstorms at night on Friday.
Okay, Chris Reese, we'll keep an eye on that Friday, but otherwise a beautiful stretch there.
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Stick around, folks. Another news update coming up in about half an hour.